You're watching the preview show here on Citi TV. Let me take a couple of messages. This one says, good evening, I'm Brad Cecil from Takwa in Suta. Ronaldo is ready to play football, but United is not ready for Ronaldo. That's an interesting point. This one says, your pundits can say anything about this United team, but mind you, they mostly turn up during derby matches, especially when it's at the Etihad. This time we shall win. I'll read more messages, but time for the FPL Zone. All right, welcome back. This is the FPL Zone, going through all of the Fantasy Premier League odds and everything. I know a few things about the FPL because I've played it and it hasn't gone well for me. Susu Graham, the man that's here to give you all the tips on the FPL, he himself, his FPL is on a deathbed.
Well, we don't have unlimited transfers every week, so sometimes it's a bit difficult. But I wanted to focus more on the 6 teams that have double game weeks this week. So we all know a double game week where a team plays 2 games. So you're looking for players who play 180 minutes, hopefully, and be involved in their team's attacking play. And if it's some defenders, get some clean sheets. So I've focused on 3 players from 3 specific teams. So I've gone for Aston Villa, Chelsea, and Wolves. So Aston Villa face Leeds and Southampton. Southampton will be a difficult-ish game, but Leeds has a lot of potential for goals. So I've gone with Philippe Coutinho for Leeds. So in terms of Coutinho, you're expecting to see a lot of goals and assists because Aston Villa have tried to play through him since he joined the club. They are really enjoying his output, and I feel like, especially against Leeds, there's some goals to come, and he will definitely be involved with a goal or assist or that kind of thing. Southampton will be more difficult, but again, he'll get at least 90 minutes, so that's an extra 2 points to making the game week possible. For Chelsea, I looked at Reece James. So if you remember, before Reece James went down with injury, he was one of Chelsea's leading scorers, and he does have a habit of getting some assists. So with him in their team and maybe Lukaku picking up form, because you have seen him scoring a little bit more here and there, maybe you'll be whipping those crosses into the box. Alonso is also another target for those crosses, but Reece James is likely to get the goals, and they are playing Burnley and Norwich. Even though there are 2 away games, I expect them to get clean sheets in both games. So you get the 90 minutes, the clean sheets, and maybe a goal and an assist. And that's a good number of points. So the last one is Wolves. So Wolves was a bit difficult for me because Wolves don't score a lot. But they do have a double game week against Crystal Palace and Watford. But in the end, I chose Daniel Podence because I think he's one of their better attacking threats. They look to go through him. But if you are...
People call him the Portuguese Hazard.
Yeah, but if you are afraid of Wolves' goal scoring potential, which I can understand, maybe look at a Wolves defender because they do have a number of good defenders. So maybe Roman Saiz or someone like that, just, to balance it out. But I would prefer Podence for my team. So that's who I've picked. But you might go for Saiz.
Yeah, interesting. Thank you very much, Susu Graham. Your FPL, though, in the in-house FPL, what's your position?
I have to check, but it's higher than yours, so I don't think you
I
should
just
be talking.
knew you had to say that. Let me take my FPL. Daniel Granton went to misbehave with my FPL on Twitter the other day, and since then I bought. So anyway, so the games again this weekend. A reminder: we start off on Saturday with Leicester against Leeds, Aston Villa and Southampton, Burnley versus Chelsea, Newcastle against Brighton, Norwich take on Brentford, Wolves up against Crystal Palace, West Ham go to Liverpool in Saturday's last game. It's 5:30 p.m. Sunday there are 2 matches, Watford against Arsenal, and then the Manchester derby at the Etihad when league leader City welcome Manchester United. On Monday night, there's Tottenham Hotspur, Antonio Conte's men up against Frank Lampard's Everton. Should be a very interesting encounter there as well. Thank you very much for tuning in. That's our show for today. The preview show here on Citi TV is brought to you by MozartBet. Go to mozartbet.com.gh to check out the biggest odds on some of the biggest games. Emmanuel Nubour and Ahmed Edu Nasser were my guests here. Susu Graham joined us for the FPL Zone show produced by Daniel Cranting. Until next time, you take care of yourself and bye-bye.